Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Raggedy Pack, episode 4 of season 7 of Game of Thrones. I couldn't tell you the last time we watched because this is one of our third recordings since my Atlanta travel saga. I want to say we watched episode 3 middle of last week before I left on my trip. Is that correct?
Sounds right.
Would you guys know? Sounds right. Perfect. Last episode had a lot going on. We had Jorah being deemed cured because Sam is crazy. We had Jon and Daenerys' first, second, and third interactions. They agreed to let him mine the dragon glass. We also had plenty of other character interactions like Varys and Melisandre, Tyrion and Jon. There's a lot of cool stuff. Igly, was there anything that you wanted to talk about that stood out to you before we get into this reaction?
So we're kind of getting our shit pushed in. And it's things are proceeding in a pretty fast pace. So I want to voice some thoughts quickly because I feel like shit's going to escalate even further in these upcoming episodes. But I wanted to talk about Tywin's legacy a little bit. You know, one of my favorite characters, Tywin Lannister.
Mm-hmm.
And the three children he's managed to spawn. So the three of them are pretty different from one another, but I think extremely different. But I think there's some similarities between them as well. I just to kind of go through it. I feel like they've each had a certain affinity or certain breaking point when it comes to King's Landing, and just kind of being big characterization moments for them. So let's start with Jaime. One of the biggest things about him is he's the Kingslayer. He killed the Mad King to prevent King's Landing from burning from wildfire. I think regardless, it's a scene we've seen from various different perspectives. And I think it's an action that's undoubtedly good. He did it for the good of the people. I think that can be agreed on, yeah?
Yep. Yeah.
And we can circle back to this, but I should also just say right now, in last season, we kind of see him full send onto Cersei. The talk he had with Edmure, Blackfish's son, correct?
No.
His
nephew.
But he just kind of we saw him just go pretty dark for a second. He at this stage of the game, he doesn't care about anyone else than Cersei, and he doesn't care what he has to do to, I guess, protect her at this point. He has a seemingly no love for anyone else. So pretty stark contrast. I do want to talk about Jaime again at a later point because he's been a pretty big character for me. His rise and fall, so to speak. But anyway, to continue the thought, next we have Tyrion. I recall him being treasurer, but he was also Hand of the King for a short bit of time, right? To Joffrey.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So he defended King's Landing in the Battle of Blackwater Bay. Amazing feat that he did not get credited for. And he ended up getting blamed for Joffrey's death, accused. And it resulted in a boiling point for him where he basically curses the people of King's Landing for how terrible they've treated him. So again, we have this affinity for the people of King's Landing. And then finally with Cersei, humiliated throughout the streets, and she just let that bitch up. Granted, it was mainly a religious faction, but I'm sure there were just normal people in that chapel as well. Sept. Whatever it's called.
Sept is correct.
Just each of them have this have had pretty big characterization moments when it comes to the people of King's Landing, a place they've spent a long time with. And I wanna we're good on time, I think. But I wanna bring this up as well. Actually, no, I'm gonna save that. Never mind. I need to develop that thought a bit further.
Oh,
sorry about that.
He's cooking.
We're gonna put that back in the oven. It needs more time. But yeah, it's an interesting observation. I think the weakest line of it is Cersei, because she's hasn't shown any sort of care for the people of King's Landing at any point. She just blew that bitch up. But it's interesting just to see. There's some interesting points to be observed between like how each of them have acted, I guess, towards the world at different stages of their lives. There's some interesting parallels, I think. I don't know if that makes sense. I was kind of rambling a bit.
Just a little bit, but I think it made sense.
Yeah.
Enough. Okay.
But yeah. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot more to be said about all the Lannisters in these upcoming episodes. Right. But yeah, that's where I'm at.
Cool. Okay. I assume you have nothing, Corey?
I have nothing.
Sweet. If you enjoy these reactions, hit that like button, subscribe with that notification bell so you don't miss when our Game of Thrones uploads go live. We do have 4 weeks early access available on our Patreon right now. Check that link out in the description below. We also have a link to join our free Discord. Links to all of our socials down there. Check all those out, and let's get into this reaction.
Let's do
go.
it.
I'm going to pee.
He's going to pee.
Where are we going?
Where are we going? Who's in the wagon? Oh. I guess you have to move that shit too. Hopefully no one robs them. That'd be a shame.
The biggest prize in the world. What could you possibly have to be upset about? Queen of Thorns give you one last prick in the balls before saying goodbye?
I'll save my confessions for the High Septon.
There is no more High Septon.
No,
Yeah.
there isn't, is there?
There is still the question of my prize.
That's a lot of money I just gave you.
You want Highgarden?
It's not a castle.
You want Highgarden?
How about that one?
Oh.
You don't want Highgarden. The more you own, the more it weighs you down.
Oh,
Taxes.
is that why you're so glum, eh? All your new riches weighing you down.
This all belongs to the Iron Bank. We pay our debts.
Right. Just not to me.
Sir Bronn, will you accompany the Tullys and help them accelerate this process?
I'm not much for shoveling wheat.
No, but motivating reluctant farmers to hand over their harvest. I bet you're going to have a real talent for that.
You mean threatening them?
My lord.
My lord. My lord.
The gold.
Is on its way. My brother is supervising its transportation himself.
Some at the Iron Bank will be disappointed. They've grown rather fond of your interest payments.
We must devise a way to raise their spirits.
Big corpo type shit.
Perhaps
Yeah.
we could be of assistance in some current venture.
My only venture at this moment is re-establishing control over this continent and every person on it.
I imagine it would require outside investment.
It will indeed.
Pick out a second
Expand
loan.
My armies, my navies. My hand, Qyburn, has made overtures to the Golden Company in Essos.
They have helped us recover significant sums from parties who'd fallen into deep arrears.
It's good to hear. I too would like them to recover some things that belong to me.
Rest assured,
Okay.
Your Grace.
What do you
can
mean?
Count on the Iron Bank's support as soon as the gold arrives.
Of course.
This is for you.
Oh yeah, I forgot Bran's corpse arrived back at Winterfell.
It meant to cut your
Corpse?
throat, but your mother fought him off.
You know not to trust this man, right? I know it's your first talk with him, but
Do you know who this belonged to?
No.
lore?
That very question
I do.
was what started the War of the Five Kings. In a way, that dagger made you what you are today. To go through all of that and make your way home again only to find such chaos in the world. I can only imagine.
Chaos is a ladder.
A ladder?
Hitting him with his own quote.
He's like, oh, you heard that saying too.
I'm not Lord Stark.
He loves freaking everybody out.
Maester Welkin built it for me, so I can move around more easily.
It's a very
good
good
Oh.
idea.
Didn't even notice.
You're leaving?
You don't need me anymore.
No, I don't.
Don't say that.
That's all you forgot to say.
Thank you.
My brother died for you. Hodor and Summer died for you. I almost died for you. Bran,
I'm not really. Not anymore.
He's operating on a different level.
I remember what it felt like to be Brandon Stark, but I remember so much else now.
You died in that cave.
Oh, that's a good way of looking at it. He's just a memory now. His vessel has been overwritten.
Mira's such a great character.
Yep.
I definitely understand where she's coming from. You're so close.
What life-altering event will happen this time?
Hopefully nothing.
I live here.
Okay.
I'm Arya Stark. This is my home.
Step back.
Arya Stark's dead.
No.
Send for Maester Lewin or Sir Roderick. They'll tell you who I am.
About that.
There's no Roderick here.
Maester's name Walcom.
Oh, that's
Go
Eddie
ask
from
Jon
Stranger
Snow
Things,
then.
by the way, on the
King
right.
in the north. He's my brother.
He's 1,000 miles away.
If John's gone, who's in charge of Winterfell?
Lady Stark?
Which Lady Stark?
You tell us. You're the one impersonating her sister.
It's been a long time, okay?
Tell Sansa her sister's home.
Lady Sansa is too busy to waste her breath on you, just like
Okay,
us.
what's the point of asking?
The last time. Off.
Too slow.
I'm getting into this castle one way or another. If I'm not who I say I am, I won't last long.
Brother, you're
If I
gonna...
am, and Sansa finds out you turned me away,
Yeah, you don't want to deal with that.
Go tell Lady Stark I'll watch her.
I ain't telling Lady Stark.
How's it feel?
I'm not. Because if you don't...
You guys are still talking about this?
Face as hard as I can.
You already missed once, dude.
And she's gone.
She'll go tell her.
Comes in asking for Sir Roderick, and Maester Lewin.
Lewin, yeah. And
Y'all are fired.
Don't trouble yourself over it, my lady. We'll find her.
You don't have to. I know where she is.
Oh.
do I have to call you Lady Stark now?
Yes.
Man, this is great.
You shouldn't have run from the guards.
I didn't run. You need better guards.
True.
John left you in charge.
He did. I hope he comes back soon. I remember how happy he was to see me. When he sees you, his heart will probably stop.
It doesn't look like him. Should have been carved by someone who knew his face.
Everyone who knew his face is dead.
You know his face.
We're not.
I'm sure Arya's good with faces.
So you killed Joffrey.
Yeah.
Did you?
I wish I had.
Me too. I was angry when I heard someone else had done it. However long my list got, he was always first.
Your list.
Of people
Kill
who
list.
to kill.
It's,
Yeah,
it's not
it's
a
a
joke. It's not a joke.
Laugh it off.
How did you get back to Winterfell?
It's a long story. I imagine yours is too.
Well, I slaughtered the phrase. Every single one of them.
Pleasant one.
Mine neither. But our stories aren't over yet.
True.
No, they're not. Bran's home too.
He's not gonna be the same though.
You came home. I saw you at the crossroads.
Ooh.
You saw me?
Bran has visions.
That's one way to put it.
King's Landing.
So did I.
Why would you go back there?
Kill Cersei.
Cersei's on her list of names.
Sansa, you gotta
Arya's
get
like,
caught up here.
shit.
Who else is on your list?
Most of them are dead already.
Is
Where did you
that?
get this?
No, we talked about that.
Littlefinger gave it to me.
Littlefinger. He's here.
He is declared for House Stark. Why would he give you a dagger?
Because it was meant to kill me.
The cutthroat.
Why would a cutthroat have a Valyrian steel dagger?
Someone very wealthy wanted me dead.
He's not a generous man. He wouldn't give you anything unless he thought he was getting something back.
It doesn't matter.
What do you mean it doesn't matter?
I don't want it.
They are all yours?
Are you sure? It's Valyrian steel.
Dual
Wasted
wield.
on a cripple.
Bran needs a crossbow.
Say a
That's
dagger
not Bran.
suits her.
Yeah. So that is Dark Sister, yes?
No.
Have we? No. What is? Okay.
Dark Sister is a sword that Aegon used.
Okay.
That's the dagger.
That's the what is the dagger's name? Okay, but that is the same dagger.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I was confused about. Oh, what's this little reunion gonna be like? Things didn't go so well last time.
Stark would be proud. You kept your vow.
I did next to nothing.
You're too hard on yourself, my lady.
I'm not a... Thank you, Podrick.
Thanks, Pod.
Podzerod.
There's only one pro.
Shit.
Gotta deal with him.
Your Grace, there's still no word from the Unsullied. Soon, he will come back to you.
Oh man.
He better. What happened? Many things.
Oh. Tea?
Many things.
Your Grace.
Well, we'll talk about it later.
Bro just appeared.
Did we find some? A mine, perhaps?
I wanted you to see it before we start hacking it to bits.
Is there gonna be something down here? Oh man, the music is going hard.
There is something else I want to show you, Your Grace.
Dragon Pit? I don't know where the Dragon Pit is in relation to the island.
The actual like dragon pits in King's Landing.
Oh,
But I
well,
know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, it's not there. There could be multiple. Prophecy?
Lord of Light?
The children of the forest made these.
When?
A very long time ago.
They were right here. Standing where we're standing. Before there were Targaryens, or Starks, or Lannisters.
Hmm.
Maybe even
Spiral?
before there were men.
Don't.
No. They were here together. The children and the first men.
Doing what? Fighting each other.
Oh?
What's going on here?
They fought together. Against
Against?
their common enemy.
Hmm.
Despite their differences, despite their suspicions.
They got the blue eyes too.
Together. We need to do the same if we're gonna survive. Because the enemy is real. It's always been real.
Yeah, it looks like them. It's not like we could put the war on pause, though.
And you say you can't defeat them without my armies and my dragons.
No, I don't think I can.
I will fight for you. I will fight for the North.
Okay.
When you bend the knee.
Okay. Nothing comes for free.
My people won't accept a southern ruler.
They will if their king does. They chose you to lead them. They chose you to protect them. Isn't their survival more important than your pride?
Got you there.
We took Casterly Rock.
That's very good to hear.
We lost Casterly.
Isn't it?
How are they
I
doing?
want to discuss this amongst yourselves.
You will stay. All my allies are gone. They've been taken from me while I've been sitting here on this island.
You still have the largest armies.
Who won't be able to eat because Cersei has taken all the food from the Reach?
We have a plan. It's still the right plan.
The right plan. Your strategy has lost us Dorne, the Iron Islands, and the Reach.
If I have underestimated our enemies.
Our enemies? Your family, you mean? Perhaps you don't want to hurt them after all.
No. The dragons yearn for battle.
I have 3 large dragons. I'm going to fly them to the Red Keep.
We've discussed this.
My enemies are in the Red Keep. What do you
Why are you
think I
looking
should
at
do?
I never thought that dragons would exist again.
No one did. The people who follow you know that you made something impossible happen.
You gotta show it.
Maybe that helps them believe that you can make other impossible things happen. Build a world that's different from the shit one they've always known. But if you use them to melt castles and burn cities, you're not
It's guaranteed. Oh.
You're just more of the same.
Good advice.
Okay. It's gonna be a rough battle then.
Damn pod.
Don't lunge.
Damn pod.
Your enemy leads you.
Let's not do this.
And don't fight someone like her in the first place.
Nice sword. Very nice dagger.
Oh,
cool trick.
Doing tricks?
It's been a while since I trained.
I can go and find the Master of Arms for you, my lady.
He didn't beat the Hound. You did. I want to train with you.
Let's not have a little training accident, okay?
Serve both my mother's daughters. Didn't you?
Is she concerned? Peter sees that. Arya?
Can't use
No.
that, my lady. It's too small.
I won't go with you. Don't worry.
I'll try not to.
Okay. Okay. We're really on a different level. Unless she's holding back. Okay. She's getting... Oh, okay. She's getting upset. Oh! Dude, Arya. Got the sauce. Peter, you should be concerned. I wouldn't be smiling. Oh? Dagger? Damn.
Who taught you how to do that?
No one.
True.
That's so sick. Brienne was using a training sword, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You're next. The man is afraid.
What do you think of her?
I think she has a good heart.
A good heart? I've noticed you staring at a good heart.
Okay.
No time for that.
Speaking of good hearts, Miss Sunday of
What?
North.
Lord Snow.
King Snow, isn't it? No, that doesn't sound right. King John?
It doesn't matter.
Your name is Jon Snow, but your father's name was Ned Stark.
Hmm.
I'm
A long
bastard.
story.
My mother and father weren't married.
Is the custom different in North?
We don't have marriage in Narth, so the concept of a bastard doesn't exist.
Hmm.
That sounds liberating.
Why did you leave your homeland?
I was stolen away by slavers.
I'm sorry.
If I may, how did a slave girl come to advise Daenerys Targaryen?
She bought me from my master and set me free.
That was good of her. Of course, you're serving her now, aren't you?
I serve my queen because I want to serve my queen. Because I believe in her.
And if you wanted to sail home to Narth tomorrow?
Then
Are you
she
free?
would give me a ship and wish me good fortune.
Hmm.
You believe that?
She's not our queen because she's the daughter of some king we never knew. She's the queen we chose.
Will you forgive me if I switch sides?
Is that a Greyjoy ship?
Oh, man. This is gonna be interesting. What's going on?
Long time no see.
John? Didn't know you were here.
Sansa. Is she all right?
What you did for her is the only reason I'm not killing you.
Fair.
We thought you were dead.
I should be.
Your sister?
Euron has her. I came to ask the Queen to help me get her back.
What resources?
Queen is gone. Where did she go?
Where did she go? Are we about to torch the Lannisters?
All the gold safely through the gates at King's Landing.
Good.
Flogging stragglers has a marked effect on mobility.
Let's
Okay.
give them fair warning first.
You're really ready to whip some people, huh?
Sir Jamie.
Brick on.
Dick on.
Same.
I hear you fought bravely at Highgarden. It was glorious.
Come on, your father's not here.
Glorious.
All my life, we've been pledged to House Tyrell. I knew some of those men. I hunted with them.
They didn't deserve to die.
I didn't expect it to smell like that.
Men shit themselves when they die. Didn't they teach you that at Fancy Lad School? Well, I learnt it when I was 5.
Okay. You're helping a lot right now.
What?
Listen.
Yo. Darth Rocky?
Spears and shields! Get in line! Spears and shields! Spears and shields!
Fall on! Come on, lads! Out those wagons! Fall alive! Fall alive!
Please tell me we brought Dragon too. Oh, they're not ready.
The guys running from like the background. You know they were taking a leak or taking a dump. They're like, wait, what?
Oh, here they come. Over the horizon. Please just... Oh, okay, no dragon yet. An enemy you've never faced before. Spears aren't going to be effective, though. Oh, man.
Get back to King's Landing.
I'm not abandoning my army.
You're the commander, not a damn infantryman. Those are about to
That dude's so scared.
Oh, dude. Dude, they're going to lose the gold. Oh, y'all are done. Yes. The dragons have taken the field. That line is about to be broken. You have absolutely no defense for this. You don't have a ballista or any sort of siege weapon with you. Actually, wait. No. Definitely not a ballista. Through the fire? Oh, man. Bro. That's insane. Brother, you are not holding this line. Oh, yeah, there's gonna be some bodies. But we're just gonna, like, crash into them anyway. Oh, the jump? Damn, bro. Well. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. All their supplies, all the grain. Oh. It's really nice they like made a line for us to follow and just torch. That's the only way you're gonna hit them. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. That shit's tough. Oh my god. We needed this dub.
Covenant Scorpion is over there.
Go get it then.
I can't shoot with one hand.
What'd he say? My man is just dual wielded. Oh, Jamie.
Thanks,
Dickin.
Dickon.
Oh, man. Oh! Oh! Straight through the horse leg? Oh, man, is this the end of Braun? Okay. Oh. Oh, he's coming. The cart. Saved by the cart. What you doing? Oh! We brought the ballista! Okay, we gotta dip. We gotta dip. Get out of here.
Yeah, that's
I think
what
it's
we
actually
cannot
a
scorpion. That's
Yeah.
what he named it. But yeah,
The
ballista.
scorpion?
Well,
Okay.
a ballista and scorpion are two different things.
Oh, a scorpion's
Very
a real
similar.
thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think.
Dude, this is dangerous now. We're vulnerable. Oh god. You want to see this for yourself? Tyrion himself watching the Lannisters get...
There's probably people he knows just getting dogged.
It's people he's fought with. But we're just on opposite sides of the battle now. He needs to see this himself. I'm glad I talked about what I did in the intro now. Oh, they're trying to put themselves out. Don't hit the shot. Don't hit the shot.
Take cover!
Damn.
Oh my
ashes.
Okay. You have to recognize the peril now. Oh, this is dangerous, dude. Don't be goated. Oh no! Oh no!
Ron hits his shots.
God damn it, Bron! Oh! Oh god! Pull up! Okay. No! No, he's lined up! Okay, he dipped. Oh! Got a little bit toasty. The dragon is grounded.
Where's raging?
Oh, you gotta pull it out. Jamie? You don't want to deal with that right now.
Flee, you idiot. Come on, boy. Come on.
Dude. You're done. Jamie! What do you do? Who saved him? Is it gonna end right there?
Oh, dude.
That's such
what
a nasty cliffhanger. Oh my god, the lead up. I thought Jamie was cooked there.
Everyone got a little cooked.
Everyone got a little cooked. So first thing I want to say, the ballista one, Braun can hit his goddamn shots. That's insane. That's dangerous. They're gonna start pumping those bitches out now, like it's nothing. So kind of what I predicted earlier is coming to fruition. I did not expect him to hit a shot though. That's insane.
I believe this is also one of the highest rated episodes of Game of Thrones. Isn't that right, Blake?
I think so. I think it's the highest rated one of season 7.
For sure.
That's well deserved. So I was kind of thinking to myself, I want to talk a little bit about more about Jaime now. It was always the fact that like Jaime and I guess Bronn, just due to who he's allied himself with, they're always going to be an op. Back when we were following their journeys earlier, they weren't like in direct battle with like the people I'm rooting for in the story, you know? So it was a bit easier to like get behind them. But if it's Jon and Dany versus the Lannisters, including Jaime, it's not even a competition. Jaime's an op. He has to die, you know? But there's a lot more to his character. Again, I'll talk about that a little bit later. But this battle was like the first, I guess, real clash of two opposing forces who like I had stakes with before. Because Euron, I don't give a damn about Euron. Euron can eat shit and die. So all his battles, I didn't really care for. He was just a direct op. But you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That was crazy. I think it's good that we know, like, that Dany's forces know, and I guess Dany herself, more realistically, that ballistas are dangerous, because we didn't really have to deal with that before. So, while this was a dub, it's also a loss in the fact that we know that dragons can be hurt by the ballistas now. So, that makes further battles much more dangerous, but for the brief moment where it was just absolutely no contest, that was amazing. Absolutely torching the Lannisters and Tullys. Absolutely great. Tarlys. My fault.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, after a lot of waiting, I understand. I understand not like just going straight for the enemy and burning King's Landing and just saying, okay, new owner, places under new ownership. I think it's the right move to like bring the dragons into battle, because y'all have been getting pushed. Your shit's pushed in. It's been L after L, so this was good. Dothraki got some blood on too, so good for them. They kind of shit talked Westeros, saying your people can't fight. That was mildly amusing. But yeah, these people were not ready for this dragon attack, and it was
so cool, dude.
It was absolutely
so well
amazing
done.
to see. Mm-hmm.
And to answer Corey's question, it's the 5th highest rated episode of Game of Thrones, the highest rated episode of season 7 by far. And just quickly, also to interject, a scorpion shoots steel spears. A ballista is used against fortifications, but they're very similar.
Okay.
I sent a picture of each. Basically, like a ballista is designed to shoot at something that's not moving, and a scorpion is designed to shoot at something that is moving.
So, scorpion's like
That's
anti-air type. When Qyburn said it was a scorpion, I thought he just came up with that shit off the dome. I didn't know it was an actual weapon.
No, I played Rome Total War. I got you.
Yeah. That's your expertise.
I assume they're the same thing. I guess that makes sense. But okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, they're gonna build more of them bitches as soon as they get like first report of the battle. But I mean, yeah, Jaime's in the water. I want to assume it was Bronn who knocked it, who like dove in and saved him, but it could have been a Dickon as well. I think as well, since there's some discussion there, perhaps. I don't know. One of the two, perhaps, just because they give Dickon a bit more screen time this episode. I feel like it could be him, but we'll find that out. But really cool battle. To talk about the rest of the episode. I really like the reunion. Arya made it back. That was great. The little discussion between her and Sansa, them kind of like realizing the two have changed drastically as people, and also Bran as well. But at least with the context of Sansa and Arya, they still have like that kinship there. They warmed up to each other again pretty quickly. There's a little bit of awkwardness at first, but it's been so long. I feel like you can't escape that from happening.
Mm-hmm.
Sansa seems a little bit wary of this supposed kill list Arya has. She's been watching her a little bit suspiciously. I think Peter is a little bit worried as well now too, after seeing what Arya can do in battle. And the sparring scene between her and Brienne was pretty sick. I was a little bit worried that Brienne was on the list, but I'm like, surely.
Well, the Hound was on the list.
Hound was on the list. I felt like that Brienne might be on the list for essentially like kill stealing.
You think Arya's petty?
Corey's got a list when we steal his kills on COD.
Yeah. But I don't think that's the case anymore, but more so they're both swordswomen. And I mean, there was a brief point where like Arya like saw Brienne, thought she was cool because it was another female swordsman. So it could have just been like hey, let's spar it out. There's probably other motives because the way Arya handled herself was pretty
cool.
We got style, we got grace. It's just it's a cool reunion between the two. I was a little bit worried there's like some ill intentions from Arya, but it seems like we're vibing. I really like the further context we got for Bran as a character and what Mira said, how he died back in the cave. Just because, I mean, to no fault of his own, he's changed drastically as a person. I think it's fair to say that it isn't Bran. Bran's memories are mixed in, but the core person that was Bran is no longer there. It is very much the three-eyed raven with just in Bran's body now. Just like a more generalized entity that contains what is essentially all the world's knowledge.
It's Bran AI.
Yeah. So he's definitely changed a lot. I still hope we can find, I guess, some I hope we can have like some warmness to him at some point, at least between him and his siblings. Like we have, like to see that aspect of Bran take over at some points. So far, it seems like he tries to relate in some ways, but there's always there's this distance. There was this distance when he was talking to Sansa, and it wasn't as prevalent, but him talking to Arya about the crossroads and stuff, I think it was a cool discussion as well. So I really look forward to any other scenes we have between the Stark children. And hopefully we can get Jon back at some point and have all four of them. That would be really cool to see. Jon and Theon. A little awkward because for a moment I wasn't sure how much Jon was filled in on the happenings, but it makes sense that Sansa basically told her entire story, and that Jon's kind of operating with a full deck when it comes to Theon, at least with respect to Sansa and his brothers.
Mm-hmm.
But still, letting him off and saying he would have killed him if it weren't for what he did for Sansa, I think is fair. Theon's done a lot to make up for, and forgiveness is not a guarantee, no matter how much he tries to atone. But yeah, a good dub for Dany's army after what's been 2 episodes of L's, essentially. I do wonder if that gold got melted.
So you said that they had said that all the gold is through the gates of King's Landing, so that got taken care of. There was no gold melted in.
Oh, the gold got to King's Landing?
Correct.
What?
That was what Sam's dad had said.
I see.
Whatever the hell his name is.
Randall.
It's eluding me. Randall.
It would have been really funny if the gold was still on the...
been.
You know who dropped their bag of gold, though?
Bronn.
Yeah.
So that's why I assume, like, okay, the gold's still here. But, no. The bankers would have been pissed, bro. Actually, maybe they wouldn't have. They would have just been, okay, interest rates doubled.
Honestly, they would have been happier.
Yeah. They want that interest, bro. They want that debt.
They yearn for interest.
Mm-hmm.
Big corpos always yearn for interest.
Lannister credit score would have been in the shitter.
On God.
Besides that, I think the main point, like the last interesting bit, was the scene in the cave on Dragonstone, where they saw the prophecy, a sort of not like a prophecy in the cave paintings of how the First Men and the Children of the Forest stood against the White Walkers. Granted, we have the added context of the White Walkers being a creation of Children of the Forest, a sort of corruption, but we don't a concoction. But we don't need that information right now. We just need the dragon glass. I guess one thing to kind of tie into something I mentioned in the reaction itself, but like when we're talking about dragon pits, it's not like a singular thing. King's Landing has a dragon pit, yes.
Well, the dragon pit is what we've seen in House of the Dragon, is what has been mentioned in Game of Thrones. Like, there is a dragon pit. That's the actual name of the location.
We can call that the dragon pit, but like it goes back to a conversation from House of the Dragon where a character was saying, we can build a dragon pit. You remember the conversation I'm talking about? I'm basically saying a dragon pit is just akin to a sort of stable. It's not like
I get what I just wanted to make sure like you knew.
Yeah, no,
okay.
Yeah. But Dragonstone also has a dragon pit. Where else would they keep the dragons, you know? Anyway, I just wanted to get that out the way. But yeah, cool episode. Looking forward to more dubs, hopefully, and not monumental else. That would be a travesty this late into the fight.
Just a little.
Fair scene.
There can only be one.
That's easy.
Yeah, the last scene, I mean, Dothraki pulling up is one thing, but the dragon coming into play, just so sick to see. And after watching House of the Dragon season 1 and 2 and coming back to Game of Thrones at this point, like, this battle is still so damn good. The way Dany was torching their asses. The strafe runs were impeccable.
It's just a field day, bro. It's like we're feasting.
Yeah,
it's like we have God mode on, because there's literally nothing until the scorpion was brought out that could have been done.
And you know, I really like Bronn too. So the first time I'm watching this, like, even though you don't want him to hit the shot, I kind of want him to hit the shot. But I think it worked out where he hits the shot, but he doesn't kill. So
yeah, that's a fair
trade. The best of both worlds.
How concerned were you, like, once Dany was hit? Or like, were you like was there like?
I was concerned when she was falling, But once it got out of the falling animation, I was like, okay, she's probably good. Now, when Jaime was charging towards her, I thought he was dead. I thought he was about to sacrifice himself. And you got Tyrion saying, "Flee, you idiot." So I thought that was it.
Would have been poetic.
Their luck stats, Bronn and Jaime, they were very high.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would also say like an underrated favorite scene. Like obviously the answer is it can only be that last scene, but Arya going back to Winterfell and interacting with Sansa is very much emotional. Like I had goosebumps the whole time. Honestly, I had goosebumps like the entire, like that episode is just so good from start to finish that it's like, I thought about bringing my goosebumps up to the camera, but I didn't know if it would detect, so I didn't.
You should have done. You still got them?
No.
Okay. Next time.
It's just like, man, this is peak. This is peak. So, yeah, that's all I got.
Okay. Plug us.
Okay.
Plugging. If you enjoyed this reaction, hit that like button, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss when these uploads go live. Again, 4-week early access available on our Patreon. Check out the description below. There's also links to our free Discord and links to all of our socials. See you in the next one.
See ya.
See ya.